Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is the sewing room where I have been absent for about a week, but I'm so glad to be back. I went on a trip, flew up north, and had Christmas in July with my family. Christmas got all screwed up this year with COVID and everything. And so we just resolved that we were going to do our summer trip, which we often do. We often go see my parents. And so we thought we would just do Christmas then. I had already done gifts for Christmas. And so what they do every year is do like a secret Santa where they draw names, because there are now 6 of them. So they all draw names and they all buy gifts for each other. Well, I've been filling stockings for 30 years. So I was so happy when they said, Mom, you know what? How about if for our secret Santa gift, we filled that person's stocking. So you and Dad can just do each other, but we'll do everybody else. And I thought, oh, I love this idea. So that's what they did. They also had a few other gifts here and there. And so I wanted to show you this. This is You're My Favorite. It's a pretty nice, beautiful coffee mug, and Starbucks, because it is third in line behind fabric and patterns. Starbucks. My husband says I'm part of a cult. It's called the Starbucks cult. Yeah. Whenever I am with one of my girls and one of them does something really wonderful, I'll say, oh, you're my favorite. You're my favorite. And the other girls will say, well, I thought I was your favorite. And I'll go, well, you are. You're my favorite too. And so, yeah. Okay, before I left, I had shorts that I thought I would want to wear because I thought we would be outside around a campfire, which we didn't end up being. And I knew that I would want to do that rather than all the sundresses, which, by the way, I wore this a lot. This is my Marcy Tilton 8975 Vogue. It's what I call my quirky dress, and what a hit. Everybody loved it. Like, I would turn around and they go, oh, that is so cool. That is the cutest dress. I was out shopping. I got compliments. My goodness. It was wonderful. And so I'm definitely going to have to make another one of these. But yeah, I wore that, and so I took it with me, and I knew that I wasn't going to really be living in sundresses the way I do now, down here, even though it was about as hot. So I had already done everything the night before. I'd packed, I'd cleaned house, I'd done all that. And so I had a little bit of time, and I thought, I have these shorts that I would like to wear. They're a stone color. And I thought I'd have nothing to wear with these except for white. And I think I might, maybe I've got time to just throw together a little top. So I pulled out of my stash McCalls 5977. This is from 2009. And I decided I would make the one with the ruffle neck. This also has a ruffle armhole, but I just left that off because I wanted to do this quickly. So I did. I pulled out one of my microfiber sheets from a Goodwill trip, and I just made a little top to go with it. It's just a little tank top, not a big deal. It's got this ruffle that goes around. That went on really easily. Vice binding on the neck and the armholes. Piece of cake, and it matched perfectly. So I did wear this, even though I wasn't around the campfire very much. I also took a robe with me that is for my mom. It is Simplicity 1850. It's from 1956. I've had some challenges with this, which I'll tell you about when I do a pattern review, which I've been trying to do on a regular basis. I still have some things to tell you about, but the collar on this was giving me fits, and I wanted to make sure it fit my mom. So I took it with me, and it fits, and so that's gonna be easy to finish. All I need to do is hem it, put buttons up the front, finish the collar. It's really the back of the neckline that's been the problem, but we figured out a way to address that, and it's supposed to have gathered elastic sleeves here. But I told her I have enough fabric left over that I can just make like a band, like a cuff, and gather all that fullness into that. And that way she can push them up and they won't bind on her arms like elastic would. I had also made her a gown. I gave this to her when I saw her, when did I see? In April. And this is Butterick 5963. This is from 2013. And I made her the gown and the robe. Actually, that's the robe, but it was way too big for her. And so this gown was also a bit big for her. I made view D, which is beautiful. Princess seams down the front, and it's got an inset in the back if you want to put lace in, but I didn't. But it's still pretty style lines. So I had done it out of this, and so she said it was also too big. So I made some adjustments there, pinned them up, and then I'm gonna alter that. And then I'm gonna see her for her birthday in August. So I'll take those with me when I go. Both those fabrics are double brushed poly from Joann's. Speaking of Joann's, I caught the 4th of July sale, and I have a ton of fabric and a ton of patterns to show you, but I won't do that right now because we'll be here all day if I do. Let's see what else. I went to Goodwill and I got this wonderful, cute little skirt for 99 cents because it had a blue tag. And where's that blue tag? Had a blue tag, and blue tags were 99 cents that day, no matter what you got with the blue tag. So I didn't even realize it had the blue tag. I just really liked the print. It's about a quarter to maybe a half circle skirt, and it's a little bit big, so I'm going to probably go the easy route and just put elastic in the back part of the waistband so it pulls it in a little bit. So that was a bit of a find. I found this sitting around in my mom's bedroom, well, not her bedroom, but the bedroom where I sleep when I go, and it was in a drawer, and I thought, what is that doing there? It's just a bunch of thread. And I thought, she doesn't sew anymore. Maybe I can have that. So I checked with her and I said, do you mind if I grab that? She said, sure. So I have a bag of thread that I get to put away. I think that's everything that I can think of. Two more things. Let me finish up with, first of all, what I'm wearing. You're probably going to ask me what I'm wearing, and I'm going to forget to tell you, but it is New Look 6263, and it is the cutest little sundress. This is just quilting cotton. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. Love the lemons. This neckline looks hard, and it's not. And I really wanted to make sure, especially if you work with a woven that will behave like quilting cotton, this turns out beautifully. I added inseam pockets. It's just the cutest little sundress. And my only problem with it is that my bra straps want to show all the time. And even with, a racer back, it tends to, well, you can see, they tend to want to show. So that kind of bothers me, but that's an easy fix if I just want to take the time to do it. You can put little guides on the inside. Kenneth Wong from Itch to Stitch Patterns has a blog post on that, and I'll link that. Where you can just sew a little string and it will kind of corral your straps so they don't show. The only other thing is this, and I tell you about this in a video that I have yet to edit, but it will go up soon. It's a tour of the way that I've rearranged my sewing room to fit the way I sew. But I wanted to just tell you real quickly about it because so many of you keep asking about it. They keep saying, what is that thing back behind you? Well, it's an ink on canvas portrait that a friend of mine did. She was my roommate back when we were in our early 20s, and she was in art school. And the interesting thing about it is that from about here up, she took that from a photograph where I was walking in water holding some sandals. I was in the shallow part of a pond, and that photo was taken as part of a 4-H project that my sister did. So Becky got a hold of that photo, and she did that. She worked on it, and then I came home one day and she goes, okay, now I've got to finish this, so I need you to put on a pair of jean shorts and then sit down on the floor. So she finished the bottom of it with me sitting on the floor, and it was a long time to sit on the floor. I think I took a couple of breaks, but I kept having to sit down and be in, exactly the same position I was. And then she stuck me out in the middle of a field picking a dandelion. She is so talented, so incredibly talented, really, still is. So she gave it to me because what was she going to do with it? It was like, I don't know, it was a school project. And so for years, it languished away in various storage places, the garage, the barn where we put a bunch of stuff when we, at my mom and dad's house, and then more garages and, places. And it's ink on canvas. So this is actually canvas wrapped around and stretched on a wooden frame. And I thought, when I was putting this sewing room together, actually it was in the other room, I thought, I can pin into that and not do anything bad to it and not damage it at all. So I thought that's a perfect inspiration board. So that's what this is. I still need to hang it. It's just sitting on these bookcases, but I'm going to hang it. And I used it that way when I was in the other room, and it worked beautifully. You know, I can pin an instruction sheet into it. I can pin little pictures into it, which I saved from when I moved into this room. And then I didn't have the wall space in here, and so it kind of languished away in that old bedroom. So now I can put it on the wall again. So that is the story of that. Okay, I think that's about it for this Friday Sews. Let me encourage you to put the hashtag Friday Sews in your search bar for YouTube, and then be sure and filter your results by the upload date, and you will come up with so many people, so many new people who are jumping, you know, in, starting a YouTube channel, kind of feeling it out, and just delightful people. You'll be amazed at the people that you find, and you think, where have these people been? This is great. I have all these people to watch. So be sure and do that. If you ever want to see a playlist of all of my Friday Sews, that's right here. You can check in with that. And as always, you know, I am all about creating community on YouTube. I love talking with you in comments. I love the whole idea that Friday Sews has pulled so many people in, and I would love for you to keep coming back to my sewing room and visiting with me. So please do subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll know every time I invite you in, and that little thumbs up is always a good idea. So if you could hit that too, that'd be great. I will see you soon. So until then, thanks for watching. Thank you.